Record.
So Hugh just texted me, said the capacity is 600.
Okay, perfect. We're on record.
All right, good night, everyone. Again, welcome to the webinar. Super excited to share some great information with every single person that's on this webinar tonight. This webinar is being hosted by myself, Ashton Henry, Senior Regional Vice President here with Financial Education Services, and our top leader in the company, Ms. Nicola Smith-Jackson, Senior Executive Vice President within our organization, guys. Super excited. We have a ton of people on here that's excited to hear this information that's literally changed so many people's lives over the last couple of years of the company being in existence. And we're going to share this information with you. You know, you guys are going to hear some testimonies from myself and Ms. Jackson about how, you know, this company have been able to help us over the last couple of years, and again, put us in a position to win financially, and of course, with our credit. You know, my quick story, when I got started with the company, my credit was at a 520. Initially, I wasn't really interested in doing the business. You know, I was just interested in getting my credit up. Within 5.5 months of me using the services, my credit went from a 520 to a 735. That got me excited, so I reached out to the young lady that got me started, Executive Sales Director, Miss Vivian Prats, to, you know, find out more about the opportunity and decide to do this business. You know, it's been a blessing, you know, working with the top leaders, you know, like Mr. Jackson here, who's a documented multimillionaire with our company. It's just been exciting to see how many people's lives has been changed, and you guys are in for a treat tonight. This information is going to, you know, once you implement the information, you know, it's one thing to hear something, to wanting to get knowledge, but the most important thing is implementing that knowledge and making sure that you actually apply it in your life. And that's what you would hear the common theme. Most people on here is really going out there and implementing the information that they actually learned with leveraging financial education services. So again, tonight's webinar is being hosted by myself, Ashton Henry, and Miss Nicola Smith-Jackson out there in Atlanta. So what we're going to do is just move forward in information tonight. Today, you're going to learn what is FES all about. One second. I think I'm moving too fast. Do I have control?
Yep, you have control.
Okay. How to position yourself with the best interest rates available for future purchases. You know, anything that you're doing financially, you want to make sure you have your best interest rates. We're going to show you how to do that. How to pay off debt, and is to keep you from going from paycheck to paycheck. How to build a big business from home that won't interfere with what you currently have going on right now. So if you have your current job, your current business, this business can help you build an additional business and actually additional stream of income, which will not interfere with what you currently have going on. Why is it important for you, your family, and your future to leave a legacy? You know, so many times we hear about so many people, you know, passing away and just passing on debt to their family. We want to change that. We want to break that cycle and leave something for our family so they can actually not have to struggle the way we struggle. Just because we struggle doesn't mean that your family have to struggle. So you put in the hard work to put your family in a position where they can actually prosper and not just have debt, but to have a legacy where they have some money and some finances left back so they can actually have a start and not start exactly where you started, right? That's what it's all about. So today, we're going to deal with America's realities, mindset, personally and financial affairs of the United States, okay? Sorry, personal and financial affairs of the United States. About 43 million people have a 599 credit score or lower. More than half Americans don't even know what the actual credit score is, right? The average debt is over $225,000, with many people having less than $500 in savings. Nearly 2/3 of Americans can't pass a financial literacy test. 49% have no retirement, only 18% know they're on track to reach their income goals. What you see happen a lot of times that people are retiring and have to go right back into the workforce because they're now forced to live on 40% less of what they're already struggling to live 100% on, right? So you go to Walmart, Kmart, who do you see working most of the times? Older people. Not because they love working, it's because they have to, right? 65% have no will, 82% have no trust, 71% have no power of attorney. If you don't have those things in place, essentially you're keeping your family and yourself at risk. You don't ever want to be in a situation where, you know, a loved one passed away and then your family's scrambling to figure out what that person owned, where that person's life insurance is, or do they have a will and a trust, right? You want to make sure that you set those things up. And most of the times, people think about that is when someone actually passes away in their family. Every 2 seconds, identity is stolen. Identity theft is the fastest growing cybercrime in the United States. These are not breaking into your house to steal your television anymore. They want your personal information. They want your social, and they themselves are going in and acquiring debts in your name that you have no idea about. We have so many stories of people going out there and trying to apply, whether they're trying to get a TV or get something for their house using their credit, and that's when they learn that someone stole their identity because they did not have any identity theft protection services in place. People have car insurance, health insurance, dental insurance, all types of insurance, but the most important insurance that you need to have right now is to protect your identity in the case something was to happen to you. So why is this the case? Formal education did not teach us about personal finance, ownership, success, freedom, financial freedom, or success. A lot of us just got a lot of basic information or general information with no real strategy behind how to use that information. So Financial Education Services, we were founded in 2004, headquarters in Farmington Hills, Michigan. Company has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, over 100% consistent annual growth. We're a debt-free company with the same key executives since the company's inception. Okay. Now we have what's called our protection plan membership, and it's a membership that emphasizes on credit and also protects your identity, your family, finances, lifestyle, and future, and gives you a peace of mind. You have control. So with our protection plan membership, you get access to 13 services. You get credit restoration. And of course, so many people come on here just to find out about credit restoration. But as you will learn tonight, there is so much more to our protection plan membership. You also get positive credit builder, which gives you analysis on your credit report. So you can see some of the things that you can do on your end to increase your credit score. Debt Zero to help you get out of debt. You get access to a credit attorney, Smart Credit, so you have 27 access to your credit report. My Care Plan, that includes a living will, a trust, and a power of attorney. You also get access to a financial log box, a discount shopping, a wire fulfillment. We actually educate young people from the age of 8 to 18 on personal finance. They can also get scholarship money towards college if they're a high school senior or college freshman. This past February, we gave away over $250,000 in scholarship money to different high school seniors and college freshmen. One kid won as much as $25,000 in scholarship money. You also get access to an RX discount card. Any kind of pharmaceutical purchases you have, you get access to almost 10 to 85% off in interest in discount. You also get FES travel photos, so you can get cheaper flights, hotels, car rentals. All those services, guys, are included in our protection plan membership. Now, as far as the credit is concerned, first you must understand how your credit is actually calculated, right? 10% of your credit is actually based on the types of credit. You have two types of credit. You have revolving credit and you have installment credit. Revolving credit is any debt that you can use and pay off like your credit cards. Installment credit is any debt that you have a fixed payment or a date to pay it off, by example, a mortgage or a car note. The next 10% is based on new credit. So you want to be mindful of how many times you apply for credit, especially while you're actually working on improving your credit score. 15% is based on the length of the credit history. How long have you had a specific account open? Okay, whether it be 5 years, 2 years. 30% is based on the amounts owed, and that's basically your credit limit versus your credit balance. You always want to keep your credit balances on the 30%. So whatever limit you have, you want to multiply that by 0.3, and that's your actual spending limit. It doesn't matter what the limit is. 35% of your credit is based on your payment history. You want to make sure you pay your bills on time. Late payments are the hardest to get off your credit report, and one late payment could drop your credit score 50 to 120 points. It just depends on how that affects your credit. So again, that's how your credit is actually calculated. In order to really, really maximize your credit score, you want to make sure that you understand this pie chart. Now, there's a lot of myths when it comes to credit. We're going to go over 5 most common myths as it relates to credit. Myth number 1, credit agencies are empowered with some type of governmental authority. Again, that's a myth. The truth is credit agencies have no legal authority at all. They're simply private companies who are in the business of collecting and selling credit information. All they do is collect information on us and sell it to the big industries, banking, credit card companies, marketing companies. These companies in turn are going to charge you high interest rates or deny you the ability to get credit based on what's reported on your credit report. Myth number 2, credit agencies are required by law to keep derogatory items on your credit report for 7 to 10 years. There is no law that credit agencies report anything on you at all. They are required by law to remove all derogatory items older than 7 years, like student loans and more. In the case of bankruptcy, 10 years. Now, you do not have to wait 7 years or 10 years to dispute those negative items to get them off your credit report. Okay? So even if you have a negative item placed on your credit report last month, last year, you can actually dispute them. So many people believe that they have to wait 7 years to dispute those things, or they're just going to automatically fall off your credit report after 7 years. The credit bureaus are not in the business of correcting or updating your credit profile. So you have to take physical action to get those negative things off your credit report. Myth number 3, information in your credit report cannot be changed. Is it illegal or immoral to have information in your credit report altered or removed? The opposite is true under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Both the federal and various state laws require the items be removed if they're not 100% accurate or cannot be verified in a timely manner. Whenever you dispute anything on your credit report, the credit bureaus has 30 days, max 45 to respond. If they don't respond within that time frame, they have to remove it. Now, 100% accuracy, that could mean anything. You know, they can have your name spelled wrong. They can have the file case number wrong. They can have your address wrong, right? They have to remove those things off your credit report. Myth number 4, paying a past due debt removes it off your credit report. Just because you pay off an old debt doesn't change the fact that one time you were paying it as agreed. Can this be changed? Oh, absolutely. 35% of your credit score is actually determined by your payment history. That's why you want to make sure that you pay your bills on time all the time, especially after you get started with the services, because it makes no sense the company disputing negative items as previously on your credit report and you continue paying your bills late. Myth number 5, inquiries are not derogatory, will not affect your credit standing. Guys, anything that erodes your financial stability is damaging to your credit score. In the case of inquiries, 1 or 2 is not too bad, but any more than that, they begin to tell a story on their own. Any prospective credit guarantor will actually look at your credit report and think that you're desperate for credit. So again, you want to be mindful of how many times you apply for credit within a 30-day billing cycle. The more you apply for credit, especially having a poor credit score, getting denied, now you come across like you're just desperate for credit and you're going to get denied left and right. The credit card companies, whoever you're applying for, they're going to look like you're desperate, like you're trying to rob Peter to pay Paul. You yourself don't have the physical cash to pay the bills, so you're trying to get access to all these different lines of credit so you can use one credit card to pay off the other. Again, you want to be very mindful of doing that. So you can restore your score. The Fair Credit Reporting Act of 1971 gives Americans the right to dispute or investigate any negative item on your credit report. Inaccurate, erroneous, and obsolete items such as late payments, charge-offs, foreclosures, bankruptcies, taxes, collections, short sales, medical bills, and many other items can be removed from your credit file or can be updated to reflect paid as agreed. Now, again, we leverage your legal rights to investigate, dispute, challenge negative items that's on your credit reports. Now, once you start as a client, you get access to your own portal, okay? Now, your username is going to be your email. The password is the last 4 digits of your social. Once you log in, this is what your back office is going to look like. You'll see what your current credit score is. You have a dashboard so you can see your progress report. We also upload your dispute letters in there. So once you come on board as a client, we pull your credit. We do a detailed analysis. So whatever is negative on your credit report, with all 3 credit bureaus are disputed all at once. We send you those dispute letters. All you have to do is sign those letters, send them off to the credit bureaus. Again, they have 30 days, max 45, to respond to the dispute letters. Once they respond to you, you're going to send those responses back to our company so we can do the necessary updates and also update it on your own profile so you can keep track of everything that's being done. Now, we pull your credit once, and the Smart Credit app is actually going to give you the updates as far as your credit score increasing or the negative items being removed off your credit board. You have a customer service number that you can call and ask questions, and you also have the ID department that you can actually send in. We need a copy of your driver's license, your social, to verify the account, to make sure that you are who you say you are, and we also need those documents to send it to the credit bureau so you keep track of everything that's being done. Now, here's a comparison table, with FES compared with some of the companies that you guys might be familiar with. Lexington Law, for example, Skyblue, creditrepair.com, and Credit Saints. A lot of these companies, quote unquote, offer a credit repair program. They're not as effective as our program. One, we dispute every negative item that's on your credit report with all 3 credit bureaus at the same time. What a lot of these companies do, they will pick and choose 1 or 2 items, charge you a monthly fee, and just drag it out as long as possible. Their goal is to get you locked into their program for as long as possible. They just want to keep you a paying client with no real value. With our program, you get access to 13 services. Credit research is just one of them, okay? You also get access to a will, trust, power of attorney. If you don't have those things in place, guys, if you were to go to any attorney, you're looking at least $2,500 for a will and a trust. I know people personally that spend upwards of $10,000 for setting up their will and their trust. You also get credit monitoring through Smart Credit, identity theft protection through LifeLock, which is the #1 identity theft protection in the United States. And also we help you get out of debt, because it's one thing to it's one thing to increase your credit score by getting those negative things off your credit report, but you can have a high credit score with still a large amount of debts hanging over your head. So a debt elimination program would help you pay off your bills faster with your current income, so you can actually start building wealth for yourself and just having debt hanging over your head. And also the great income opportunity, which you guys are going to hear about shortly. So there's really no comparison. We have the fastest results in the industry because we dispute every negative item with all 3 credit bureaus all at once. We also leverage a Fair Credit Reporting Act, which was passed by Congress. Again, based on the act, once you remove those negative items off your credit report, legally by law, they cannot place those negative items back on your credit report. Okay. Now there are going to be cases, in case of student loans, child support, bankruptcies, tax liens, you are responsible for paying those bills. However, we can dispute those negative items to get them off your credit report. So with our program, just move this over here so you guys can see this. With our program, it's $188 to get started. It's a one-time $99 activation fee for all the services, $89 a month. So again, $180 to get started, $89 a month, no contract. You can actually opt it at any time. But what our customers have seen is that they actually save a lot more money by using the program. Again, we help you increase your credit score. We help you protect your identity. We help you eliminate debt, right? So many people are moving, just passing on debt to their family and loved ones instead of true financial legacy of having some sort of financial stability in place to help their family be able to move forward with their life. So this program is really, really helping people. And again, we have so many countless testimonies of individuals who've come on board and just been able to get amazing results and take full control of their financial portfolio. So we also have access, you also get access to the Youth Financial Literacy Program, which is called our YFL. And you guys are going to be able to apply for that very soon in September, October. It's going to be the program is going to open up. We actually we educate young people from the age of 8 to 18 on personal finance. They can also get scholarship money. Like I said, this past in February, we gave away over $250,000. If you guys see here, over the years, it's just been increasing steadily. And how that money is actually generated is every Protection Plan membership that comes on board, $2 of that is donated to our YFL program, so we can really start with the youths. Imagine your kids having information that you know now on financial literacy. Again, financial literacy is not really being taught in colleges, right? So it's a great program to help your kids have a better understanding of, managing their credit and being able to control their debt and be able to just build a financial stability for themselves from a very, very early age. So we also have a program that can help you, which is called the Credit My Rent program. And that program can actually help you increase your credit score. So imagine you been renting an apartment or a house. You can actually put that record on your credit report. We can go back as far as 2 years, put it on your credit report. You will start seeing that being reported within 15 to 25 days. We see people have seen increases from 50 to 120 points. And a lot of people have been able to use that reporting as well to actually help them close on buying a house, right? So this is something that you can actually get credit for. You're paying your rent on a monthly basis. We can also help you establish credit using our secure credit card. You can get as much as 2 cards. You can put anywhere from $300 all the way up to $2,000 on that card to help you establish credit. Again, it's one thing for us to remove those negative things off your credit report, but if you don't have anything being reported on your credit report, right, you paying on a bill, whether it be a car note or a credit card, you want to have those things in place so you can actually keep, because your credit report is really just a history of you paying your bills on time, over time, for a long time, right? That's really how your credit is calculated. Creditors don't care too much about you just paying off a debt, right? You want to see you making those payments on a monthly basis. Okay. Now, my part is over. We're going to jump into the amazing part, the best part of the opportunity with this company here with Financial Education Services. This young lady I'm about to introduce, she's our top leader in the entire company. She's what we call a senior executive vice president in our organization, which means that her and our organization, our entire organization, is doing well over $5 million a month in business. Last month, I know she did well over $8 million in business. Guys, this is somebody that you can definitely learn a great deal from, right? So if you weren't paying attention to me all this time, you want to pay attention right now. Take out your pads, get your pen out, and listen to every single word that this young lady is about to share with you guys about our amazing opportunity. So without further ado, please help me welcome Senior Executive Vice President, $1 million earner, earned well over $3 million with the company already in the last 3 years of building this business. She's our top income earner with our organization, Miss Nicola Smith-Jackson.
Hey, thank you so much. I mean, I got to give it back to Senior Regional Vice President Ashton Henry. Did an amazing job. He is the #1 salesperson in the company. The information he shared with you, he knows it every so well. He helps hundreds of people every single month learn about what we just shared. And so it's an honor to be here. I just thank you so much for everything that you bring to our organization. And I know everyone is excited. I mean, well over 700 plus people on this webinar on tonight. And don't worry, you'll be able to send this out and let other people hear about what they've missed. And so I'm going to talk about the career opportunity. But before I do that, I just want you to know that, although Ashton Henry and I are talking about, these services, we didn't know all of this when we first started. Did you? I know I didn't. Although my husband and I, we've been 7+ figure earners for nearly 10 years now in this industry, that didn't mean that that money came with instructions. We did not know about some basic personal and financial literacy things that, you just learned about. And so, I learned about FES because I had a $50,000 tax lien on my credit report that turned our life upside down. So now I've become extremely passionate because here it was, I was a person with a 760 score as my lowest score, could walk into any bank, get anything. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Miss Jackson, you can get whatever you want. And that $50,000 tax lien took me down to a 580 overnight. And so therefore, not only was I getting threatening letters from IRS, not only did even, my Amex and everything, they started rolling back the limits on those credit cards. It just became just a crazy thing for me. And I didn't understand because I was actually paying my tax bill. And so my tax preparers, tax strategists, they didn't give me the answers that FES gave to me. So I need you to pay very close attention to what we're going to be talking about, because I didn't know that this was going to lead us to being, #1 earners in the company and all that, because it wasn't about that. It was actually about, just saving what I've worked so hard for. And for you, it might be the same thing. You may know some people who could benefit from this, whether you're a professional in the industry that deals with credit related, things, or you could be just like we were, in a place where we didn't know what to do. And then now here we are, well in the 700 club again, being able to qualify for cars, homes, all over again, and all because of FES. So I'm extremely passionate and humbled every single time I get an opportunity to share this information. And so, I want to talk to you about some real stuff right now. Let's move this down here. And because a lot of people out here would love to be their own boss. This career opportunity is going to change your life, because it did for us, right? And there's a Gallup poll that says that 72% of people would prefer to be their own boss, but they don't know how, they don't know where to start, and many times they don't have the money. And you got nearly 100 million people that are going to jobs every day, but 70 million would rather not do that. And so, how do we change that? That's what we're talking about. We're talking about a huge problem where 43 million people have this problem of less than perfect credit. And now FES is the solution. And everyday people like Ashton Henry and I are sharing this information, and it is changing people's lives where they can now begin to work from anywhere, in any place they want, from their phone or home, whatever. Because I'm actually in my home right now. And I don't know, I always keep it 100% real. As I was talking, I'm like, it felt like we were about to have a tornado here in Atlanta, so everything cuts off. I mean, the rain was coming down like beating down. You probably hear it in the background. But I want to welcome you to something called hybrid marketing. I didn't know what that was 4 years ago, but this is where entrepreneurship meets corporate America. Like we have the opportunity for you to be able to write your own check, write it big, but it has the structure, it has the training, it has the retirement planning, just like corporate America. And so when you become an agent with our company, that's what's offered to you. You also have the opportunity to get your own personal website, get an online tracking system. You also are going to get, the agent support, just like Ashton Henry shared about earlier, but you get the marketing materials, weekly pay, and tax advantages. But most importantly, you also get the services that we talked about on the front end of this presentation. And so many people, that's their thing. They say, you know what, I want to definitely improve my credit score, but I'd love to get paid doing that. This is what is offered to you as an agent, and your investment is $288, just $100 more than you starting off as a customer, and you have the $89 monthly payment. However, we're going to talk about how you can get these services for free here in a moment. Our company has probably the most lucrative comp plan that I've ever seen, and we're not just saying that. For everyone that you want to go out and help to improve their credit score, learn more about personal finance, the company is going to pay you $100 for every protection plan membership that you bring into the company. But there's no limit to that, to how many customers you can earn. But we have a very simple system. It's a systematic way to how we've helped people become successful. As a matter of fact, just last month, we had over 2,300 people in our company get promoted. Why? Because it's a system. We're not playing guinea pig with your success here. And so what I need you to know is that we have a system. It's called Strive for 5. All you simply want to do is you want to think about the number 5. It's very, very important that you remember that. If you don't remember anything else, strive for 5. So if you wanted to earn an extra $500 with our company, you just simply can enroll 5 protection plan memberships. So why is this important? Well, myself, I have a background in real estate. I've been buying real estate since I was 19 years old. I'm about 45, going on close. I'm happy to say that because I'm close to retirement here. But I need you to know that there was some very, very clear statistics that said if people had an extra $500 after paying all of their bills, that we probably would have never had the whole foreclosure real estate crisis. So an extra $500 can make a huge difference in your household. And so that $100 per person is just that simple. You strive for 5. But when you get those 5 people, this can be customers or agents, your services are free. Most of our agents never pay for protection plan membership or the credit restoration services that we discussed earlier. And once you get that 5 with our systematic approach, as well as with the mentorship that comes along with it, your services are free. And plus, you're going to also earn $12 every single month residual income for the protection plan memberships that your customers or agents pay. Now, residual income, I know that's a word that many people, they probably say, I heard that word before, but the question is, are you experiencing that? Are you experiencing where, maybe if you didn't have to work, and even right now I'm speaking to you while my brother is in ICU because he had a heart attack. And while I'm there with my mom and supporting my family, we're still getting paid. Are you in a place where, you are, whether you stop working or you can't work for whatever the reason is, where you know that you're still going to get paid? And so what we have is a huge opportunity for you to position yourself for that, because we didn't expect that, right? You have to expect the unexpected. You got to be prepared for the unexpected because it will happen in your life. And you don't want to be in a position where something unexpected happened to you and it affects your lifestyle. When we start talking about building wealth, and we're going to talk to you about this customer acquisition bonus, you got to think about how can you leverage. This is a word that wealthy people know. They're going to figure out how they can do much more with less. And the only way you're going to be able to do this is with a team. Now, you may say, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to build a team. I don't want to do what you guys are talking about. But I can tell you, most people will say they don't want to do it because they don't know how. No one has ever taken the time to show them exactly what to do and how to do it and how to become successful. But our customer acquisition bonus is one of the ways that you can earn significant income with our company. You can earn from $100 to $550 based on the title in the company. You're going to start earning more money for the same work. So let me show you through how this works. You're brand new with us. Once you enroll, you invest your $288 with us on tonight. what's going to happen is we're going to show you exactly what to say, exactly what to do to get your first agent. And when that agent enrolls their first 2 protection plan memberships, some people who just wanted to get the services, you're going to earn $100. But your agent who enrolled those customers, they earn $200, $100 a piece. And then everyone is going to also start earning residual income. Now, what happens is when you get your 2 agents and 3 customers, our Strive for 5, you get promoted to what is considered field trainer. That's your first win with our company. When you get those 2 agents and your volume is about $1,600, we have it, Strive for 5, right? You're going to start earning $160 a CAB bonus. You got a $60 increase in your income, the same work, more money. Now, all we're going to do is help those 2 agents do the same thing, because field trainer, that first win that we just described, is the base from the bottom all the way to the top of our company. So when you get to the next title of senior field trainer, by helping those 2 people become field trainer, then now your CAB bonus is $240. The next promotion that we want to talk about is called sales director. This is the money spot with our company. It's only your 3rd promotion, but this is where people in our company earn from $4,000 to $6,000. We have a 90-day game plan already in place, where some people are doing it even before 90 days. But even if it took you more than to earn an extra $4,000 to $6,000 a month coming into your household, that could potentially be you with our 90-day game plan. Now, as you continue to get promoted, you decide how fast or how slow you want to go. You decide how fast or slow. We've been with the company now 4 years, 3 months, and I need you to know that we had a 5-year retirement plan, and we are now in a trajectory where we thought we would be at about 8 years with the company. Yes, I already had a long-term vision with the company. And now all we're doing is going back for people like you. You got people who've invited you into this call so that you can hear and learn about this massive movement that's going on, where people are becoming financially aware, financially free. So regional sales director, that CAB bonus is $430. Executive sales director is $475. Now, this is where now your business is growing, all from the Strive for 5 system, right? You're now, when you get to vice president, we want to stop there again. The vice president is where your business is doing at least $100,000 in volume each week, each month. And let me tell you something, we had, 26 new vice presidents last month. 26 new vice presidents. This is where people begin to enter into the 6-figure club with our company. And now we are just changing the whole trajectory of the United States. Do you realize there's only about 5 to 6% of Americans that ever own 6 figures? And we're having people who are as young as 22 years old entering into the 6-figure club. From our Strive for 5 system, the solid foundation that the company has put in place. And by the way, they've been around for 15 years, way before we even showed up on the scene. If that was not in place, we wouldn't be able to be as successful. Powerful partnership between our corporate as well as the field. And then now regional vice president, your business doing $250,000 in sales a month, you're at 510 of a CAB bonus, and obviously we've gone all the way up to $510. A CAB bonus. Every time an agent gets 2 customers in your business, you're earning this. And then now as you continue on, executive vice president, you're earning at 520. But I want you to see something here. I need you to know that those CAB bonuses also, you'll get the difference. Let's say someone in your business is at the agent level getting $100 a CAB, and you're at vice president getting $500 a CAB. You get the difference of $400. Unlimited throughout your organization. And then we have senior vice president here. We had 3 new senior vice presidents in our team. They're doing $1 million in sales a month at minimum. And I'm telling you guys, this is extremely powerful. And then we have 2 senior regional vice presidents. You're looking at one right now. Mr. Ashton Henry brought some major thunder to our organization. And then another gentleman, 25 years old, senior regional vice president. So I just need you guys to know that we all started out from humble beginnings, right? We didn't just arrive. We'll never act like we just arrived. When we came into this company, our life was being turned upside down. Even though we earned money, all of that would have been gone in just a snap with the wrong move. And then now here we are at senior executive vice president. at the top of the company. And I'm going to tell you something. This is why this webinar is so important, because we are looking for more people that want to take their spot at the top. This is why we're doing this. You have two of the top professionals in our company who've gathered together to say, we're coming back to assist you, assist the field, to help them to position themselves for more money and position their families for a powerful legacy. And now, as we go on to talk about this money, I don't want you to even get overwhelmed or confused, but I just need you to believe it. This infinity bonus, right? This infinity bonus is paid out every third week of the month. And from the time you hit that sales director, remember we talked about the Money Spot sales director all the way up to senior executive vice president, you're going to begin to earn a additional bonus from $50 at sales director, regional $187. You may say that's no money. All you got to do is strive for $5, and then now an executive sales director, $500. VPs get an extra $1,500 every single month on their check. Do you understand that this is changing zip codes? This is changing where kids are going to school. People are shopping in different stores, right? They're taking different types of vacations because of these bonuses. At a regional VP, executive VP, you got $4,300 and also $10,000 at executive vice president. We had 6 of them. They get an extra $10,000 a month every single time that third week of the month come around. Senior vice president's $22,500. Senior regional vice president, he's going to get a $62,500 check on top of his income. And at senior executive vice president, do you see that smile? 2.75%, you get $100,000 or more, whatever that is, whatever that volume is, 2.75%. And I need you guys to know that this is what we're letting you know. It's a lot more room at the top for you. And we have more, but we're just going to roll through this. It's called the R&R Club. This is what got me excited, because there are other companies out there that say they pay big checks. People are getting big checks. Sometimes they're walking across the stage with big checks. But our company say we want to secure your retirement. You know, they're going to pay for what you spend majority of your income on. You get a car payment from $600 monthly all the way up to $1,500. You get your choice of an Audi, a Mercedes-Benz, or a Cadillac truck. You also can go to the next level, and this is where you get a $10,000 one-time cash bonus, and level 3, like you say, $1,500 car bonus. You're able to get either one of those 3 cars, but you can either upgrade or get 2 cars for your family. Level 4, $25,000 cash bonus. We have level 4 R&R Club member, $25,000 given on stage. Mr. Alfred Nixon. We got $50,000 at level 5, as well as now you get to upgrade your vehicle to a Bentley. We are extremely humbled to be able to have a company affording us that type of luxury, to be able to drive a Bentley and then they give you $50K with it, you know, is extremely powerful. And then level 6, the house payment. The first month that the company actually pay $5,000 for your house payment, and whatever your mortgage is not, like meaning if your mortgage is not $5,000, they pay the rest towards the principal balance so that you can be debt free. Speaking to the co-founder and say, listen, we want our agents to be debt free. We don't only want them to say they earn large checks, we want them to be debt free. This is changing the whole game when it comes to how we look at our personal finances. And levels 7 through 10 is where they begin to match your retirement. Your residual income, they begin to match it up to $25,000 a month into a retirement vehicle that you choose, as well as a lifetime bonuses up to $250,000. Now, I know that was a lot, so don't even expect that you were going to follow it all. We just want you to know that there is an opportunity in place for you. And so we're going to train you. We're going to support you. You're going to get the mentorship. You know, when you're talking about a team that's very close knit and very, very, passionate about helping you be successful. And so when you're even talking about your social media, you probably learned about this on social media. That's part of our training for our agents. And Mr. Ashton Henry has headed that up phenomenally with our team and our company, how to establish corporate accounts and how to sell the memberships, how to manage a team and build that team and understand the comp plan. In this industry, many people leave a lot of money on the table, but not with us. The system is designed for you to take all the money off the table and also for you to have that long-term vision with residual income and how to be successful. I want you guys to realize that, we are here every day helping people to build up the right mindset for success. And that's like I tell people, if you can think how we think, you can have more than what we have. We set the stage, right? We went first, but that's for many people to come after. So as we're closing out on tonight, your next steps are this. By now, you've learned a lot of information about how you can restore your credit or how you can position yourself better financially. And but you also learned how you can do that and position yourself for financial freedom. And you can do that by a small investment of $288 as an agent. This is where you get the services and the opportunity, or you can also become a customer for just the $188 to get started. And you need to get with your agent and ask them how to get started today. I don't want you to let anything, including the obstacle of I don't have the money right now, to stop you. We have a program for you. We have something in place for you if you don't have the money today. But I encourage you to invest in yourself. If you have more questions, get with that agent who invited you to listen to this information. But I encourage you not to waste your time by doing nothing with it. I'm 4 years in, Ashton's 4 years in, and our life are totally different than 4 years ago. We got a movement called One Life. That's all we get. We got to do something with it. So get with the agent who invited you. Ashton, I'd love for you to share some last words with our people. I know people are excited to see us here together. I want to congratulate them in advance. You want to welcome them to the team, bro? What we going to tell them?
Welcome.
Welcome.
Awesome. So, that was a great job, Ms. Jackson. You did a great job with explaining everything, breaking it down. I mean, it's been humbling. It's been a humbling experience, being part of the team and, just seeing so many people's life being positively influencing this amazing opportunity. Guys, it doesn't matter where you are right now in your life. A lot of times we tend to think about where we are and not where we want to go, right? Focus on your future. It doesn't matter where you are. Your current position is not your destination, right? So you just want to get on board. We have all the training in place to help you become successful. We can't want it for you more than you want it for yourself. So you have to have that burning desire on the inside to change your life. You just have to have that burning desire, right? You don't have to be great to get started, but you do have to get started in order for you to be great. So come on board. We're going to show you, hold you by the hand, walk you through a system, teach you how to acquire customers, teach you how to build a business. Many of us, like Ms. Jackson just said, I had no idea about credit. And if I did, I wouldn't be in the situation that I was with prior to getting started in the company. We learn this thing over time, but it's a great thing. Each one teach one. Everybody have different strengths. Everybody have different weaknesses. We just come together to help every single person be able to move to this company and have the success that they want, be able to leave a legacy for their family and to be able to enjoy the hard work that they actually put in with this business. So super excited again for every single person that's going to join the organization, guys. We welcome you guys with open arms. Doesn't matter where you're coming from. Just super excited to welcome everyone into the organization and just help you take this thing to the next level. We're on a mission right now to help as many people as possible get that six-figure ring. The company has a goal to have 50 millionaires by 2020. And, we're on track to we have so much people that's already earned millions of dollars in this opportunity. Sometimes it's just scary just hearing the type of money some people are making on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis. And at the same time, one of the things I really love about this organization is that it doesn't matter where that person is in their life financially, but you can always reach them. You can always call them. You can have them do a meeting for you. You can have them get a conference call, have them do a trivia call. So it's not like anyone is, not helping people. We're all about just helping people change their life. There are so many companies out there where a top leader like Ms. Jackson, you wouldn't be able to get to talk to her, or you wouldn't be able to see her at an event because she's just that person might just be basking in their success. But with our organization, I'm telling you, we really helping people understand this business. Is not that it's not that complicated. It's very simple to understand. It's just like you hearing a song. You hear the song Monday for the first time. By Wednesday, Thursday, you know that song because you heard it over and over. How do you learn that song? Well, you get on our conference calls, you get on our webinars, you get to the local meetings. You're hearing the same information over and over and over, where you can start regurgitating that information that you heard with other people and help them. And you're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. You have other people that's already successful, that's already gone through the trenches, that's already know what to say, what not to say to help you grow your business. So again, I'm super excited to be in business with you, Ms. Jackson, and just super excited to take this business to the next level and help as many people as possible that's looking for change. Some people say they want change, but not everybody goes through the process of changing, right? Not everybody goes through the process of reading those books or attending those seminars and really, really taking their life to the next level. So again, I'm just humble and I'm excited about everything that's about to come, and just seeing so many people just change their lives with this opportunity. It's just been mind-boggling to say the least, but it's exciting, guys. So get on board. Super excited. Get plugged in. Let's take this business to the next level. Ms. Jackson.
Next level. I just tell you, all I need you to do is never think about, you can't. Imagine if all you started thinking about is what you could do, and then boom, just a few months, few years later, you'll be the one doing this presentation.
Exactly.
Inviting people in. I'm excited to be in business with you too, Mr. Henry. It's an amazing ride. We just got to get many more people to the top with us. So thank you, guys, and we will be back. Perfect. There we go.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Good night.